Hello and welcome back, lads and ladettes, and welcome to round 2 of the GT5 Riders Endurance Cup. I am your host, Extreme Grapes, and today we are going to be following in the footsteps of the GT5 Riders Endurance drivers. We have, starting off, R4M Lioness 13, followed closely by Tassicast 12. And then King Toto 007 is in 3rd position, with GTMA Simracer AC in 4th, Armis MSN in 5th, and here we go, the lights are out and away we go down to the first corner, and looks like Tassicast 12 has a good getaway and is already close to R4M Lioness 13 in the Beetle. And it looks like he might also have the slipstream to get up to him up into turn 2, and it does look that way because he is getting very close to the Lioness. He looks on the outside, doesn't go for it just yet, and at the moment the order stays as it is. So we have Lioness in 1st, Tassicast in 12, King Toto is still in 3rd place, and it looks like he's closing up to Tassicast 12 as well. And this might be a 3. Oh dear, Tassicast 12 has some oversteer, and King Toto capitalizes on that and goes up into 2nd position, overtaking Tassicast. And it looks like GTMA is also looking to capitalize on Tassicast's mistake. But they both hit the wall. I don't think there might be an overtake on this part of the circuit. However, it seems like Lioness is leaving the pack in 1st position. And looking back, it looks like Armis Emerson is also looking to get GTMA, Simracer and King Toto. We have, I'll call this one Butte, who has a slowed down the penalty. Not sure for what, but it looks like the Porsche driver of Pro X3 might capitalize on this mistake. We have Hornet PC36 as well. And then Mario and Mary 64 in the American Mustang. Car number 94, brilliant livery. That looks like it could belong in NASCAR, but nevertheless it is very nice. And we look, I think we have an off. Who was it? I'm not sure who it was there, but there hasn't been much of a change in the order. It could have been Pro, because he has lost some time to Butte there. And then we have Fish MC01, who is not going fast enough to catch up to the pack, and he's trying to oversteer as well, not doing much good. And that aims in the McLaren, awful gearbox. We have Fabi 425, and Cookies Just Do It. It's all the way over there. He's having really bad struggles today, and he's already got front damage and from both wheels as well. Meanwhile, at the front we have Lioness, who's still in 1st, and then King Toto is still in 2nd, and it looks like GTMA Simracer AC has overtaken Tassicast 12. Let's try and find if we can see how we managed to overtake him. So it's lap 1, and it's the corner down the really long straight, and it looks like he's got a very good run. He's got the slipstream off of Tassicast 12. Is he going to go left or right? Tassicast doesn't go defensive, so he goes right. And it looks like it's going to be a fairly simple overtake. Yep, and Tassicast does not fight for the position, and GTMA Simracer AC gets the position up into 3rd place. Moving on, it looks like GTMA Simracer AC might be looking for a shot on King Toto as well. King Toto seems to be going a little bit slowly, but it looks like it might be a 3-way battle for 2nd place, as Tassicast 12 is also in the battle with GTMA Simracer still. Armis MSN has dropped off just a little bit, but he is still in the picture, so he might still be on there. Meanwhile, we have Lioness, who is leaving the pack. It looks like GTMA is on the left of King Toto and is momentarily into 2nd place, but will it be enough? Because King Toto is quite a difficult chap to pass, but he has got the inside line. Is he going to be able to follow through? Not really. King Toto just manages to go around the outside and retake second position from the A-class driver. And also a little information on the classes of drivers. We have Lioness 13, who is A-class, GTMA Sim Racer is A-class, Tassicas 12 is A-plus class, and Armis MSN is B-class. But it seems like they are all on the same level of racing here, as they're all... And it looks like it might be a four-way battle this time for second place, with Armis Emerson closing up to Tassicas 12. He joined us again, and with the moments that Tassicas looks like he might be passing GTMA on the left, but it looks like he is backing out of it. And there's a yellow flag on the track. Who is off the track there? It looks like it might be Cookies Just Do It, the American driver in the Porsche there, who doesn't look very experienced in racing, to be honest. But at the moment, Tassicas has not passed GTMA and is still battling him. Let's try and find some battles further down the field. Okay, so at the moment there aren't very many battles down the field. It's just this battle for third place between Tassicas and GTMA, and Tassicas tries to look on the one on the inside but doesn't quite make it. GTMA blocks him off, and Tassicas has oversteer yet again on the same corner. Can Armis Emerson capitalize on this? Possibly not. He hasn't got the speed, but Tassicas does have to go wide a bit, as GTMA does get a little bit more distance from Tassicas in the GTR. King Toto, however, is still in second place, and Lion... Oh, but it looks like he might have the fastest lap of the session with the 204.401. He hits the wall there, unfortunately, and he has a 1.5 second penalty, possibly for hitting the wall. Or maybe track limits, because there is a possibility to get track limits, but it's very rare. And King Toto has managed to get that penalty, and that's going to slow him down and make the other drivers have a chance at taking him. Meanwhile, it looks like Tassicas 12 has another run on GTMA Sim Racer, and it looks like he is taking third place. Will he manage to keep this up? Yes, he does. GTMA does not come back, and Tassicas is up into third place in the race so far. But it looks like GTMA might have another shot. He looks down the inside, doesn't quite make it through, and Tassicas retains his position in that brilliant Castrol livery on the DBR9 GT1. Not long after, it looks like GTMA does have the run on Tassicas 12. Onto the second corner. He's got the inside line, and he takes third position from Tassicas 12 easily, with a lovely driving. And he doesn't look like he's giving it back very quickly. King Toto still has 1.2 seconds to serve, but GTMA does have a little bit of oversteer. Can Tassicas capitalize on that? Not really, but and Armis Emerson looks like he is dropping back a bit. Here we are again, still with GTMA and Tassicas 12, and it looks like Tassicas 12 has a better run than GTMA onto the straight. He might be looking for a move. He looks to the inside, doesn't quite look, but Tassicas is really close, but doesn't go for a move just then. And Armis Emerson is off. Armis Emerson is off the track and is very much out of the contention for second place in there. Now he's getting passed by Butte in the M6. That's a shocking move from Armis Emerson. He doesn't usually go off for that easily there, which is unfortunate for him. Meanwhile, it looks like Proec X3 has a little bit of a battle with Hornet PC36. But Hornet is not close enough to take him yet. Meanwhile, while that battle is going on, looks like King Toto has been serving his penalty, and GTMA is managing to catch up to King Toto. and it goes around the outside. King Toto can't do anything about it, and as he has to serve the penalty. But now he's under attack from Tazikas 12. Tazikas 12 doesn't get past King Toto yet, but he has the inside. No, he doesn't. Oh, but it is very close between the two Aston Martin drivers. But King Toto still manages to find some time out of Tazikas 12, and now he's going to try and hunt down GTMA Sim Racer yet again. Meanwhile, while that was going on, Proac and Hornet PC36 are having a little bit of a battle for 7th place, and looks like Proac is pushed wide by Hornet PC36 and loses 7th place in a little bit of a dirty fashion, which is a bit unfortunate for him. But this race is still long. There are 3 hours left to go. So here we have Tazikas 12, the A+ driver, and it looks like he's going, yep, he's gone too far and he is off the track at the moment, but he hasn't lost too much time, as he hasn't spun like Armis MSN has done. So that corner is one to watch for all the drivers, as we have 2 offs are there at the moment, and Tazikas has lost some time. Meanwhile, it looks like Armis MSN has overtaken Knusbriger Boot. Let's take a look at what happened. He's not too far off him, so maybe... Yep. Knusbriger Boot has gone off and into the gravel trap a little bit. And unfortunately he has not got a good exit out of that mistake, and Armis MSN has managed to overtake him and now is back up into 5th place. It looks like Lioness has had some traffic with someone who didn't know what a blue flag is, and it looks like GTMA is going for the move on him, but they're swapping 1st place and 2nd place, and King Toto capitalizes on this and goes around GTMA, goes up into 2nd, tries to go around Lioness, doesn't quite get it, but and Lioness is still in 1st place with GTMA very close to 2nd place. Here we go, into lap 8, down to the 1st corner. King Toto looks for a move right on the inside, but he doesn't quite make it. Lioness is still in 1st place. Now King Toto might have the chance here to either capitalize on this or save some fuel, and it looks like he might be saving some fuel behind Lioness, as GTMA Sim Racer looks to go around both of them on the outside. And it looks like he's might have done it. Lioness is still on the inside, but is in 2nd place, and it looks like GTMA has managed to get up into 1st place. Meanwhile, King Toto is up into 2nd place, and Lioness goes wide, and King Toto is now into 2nd place and trying to hunt down GTMA Sim Racer. Lioness is gonna try and make up for that mistake, but does he have enough speed to do it? Lioness is currently dropping back. Now it's a battle for 1st place between King Toto and GTMA. King Toto has the slipstream, he has the speed, and he's going around the outside of GTMA on this corner, and now he's got the inside corner, and he's able to do the move very well on GTMA, and he blocks them off on the 2nd corner, preventing GTMA to try and come back immediately. And he blocks off the corner yet again. GTMA is unable to go around King Toto. This is a masterclass of defense being shown right here. GTMA looks for the inside this time, doesn't quite make it, and King Toto is still in 1st place on lap number 9. And it looks like Tazikas 12 has also returned through the scrap of 1st, 2nd and 3rd, and it looks like he might be in with a chance at getting up into 1st place. Meanwhile, we have our first pit stop of the day, Proac X3. It looks like he has front bumper and right front wheel damage. So that's not good to have. Any damage, it's definitely not good. So here we go, car number 38. All the damage being fixed, and swap the tires. And it looks like he has also got the fuel back up to back up to the top. And he's now in a 10th place behind Fish MC01, who is also a Porsche driver. Mario and Marie is in 8th position in the Mustang. Hornet PC36 is in 7th position. Knusbrigger Butte is 6th, having been passed by Armis MSN, who is now in 5th. Tazcast 12 is still in 4th. Lioness is still in 3rd. GTMA Simracer 80 is still in 2nd. And King Toto 007 is starting to pull away from all the drivers who, funnily enough, are supposedly faster than him, being 1 or 2 driver classes above him. And it looks like King Toto does have the mastery of the course down as he goes into the last corner and going out. So far his fastest time is 203.640, and he's just posted a 203.898. Meanwhile, GTMA Simracer has been posting 204s, and Tazcast 12 has 204s, but he has 203s as well. And Lioness has 207, 206, 204. So it looks like Tazcast might be the fastest driver of the pack at the moment, but it looks like GTMA Simracer is looking for a move at the outside of King Toto 007, but doesn't quite get it to work. Maybe he can have another shot later on. Possibly not. Nope, possibly not. He is losing time already to the King. And he's hitting the wall. He is struggling a bit around this course. Meanwhile, King Toto is maintaining a consistent lap time, consistent racing line around the course, and is able to go away from GTMA, Tazcast and Lioness. It looks like Tazcast might have a shot at GTMA as well, if he can get a good run out of the corner. I think he might have done. Here it comes, ladies and gentlemen. He's got the slipstream. He's got the speed. But does he have the moves? He might go for the inside here. No, he does not. He plays it safe. And it looks like King Toto has also lost some time. So it might be another three-way battle between these 3 drivers. Looks around the outside, but GTMA blocks him off, and Lioness is now in with the contention of battling for this. Meanwhile, we have Hornet PC36 on lap 10, who's coming in. And he looks like he's got front bumper damage, so he changes his wheels, fills the car up, and we have Fish MC, who is also coming in with front bumper and front left wheel damage, and they're going down into 10th and 11th place, but Hornet PC36 just about manages to get out behind Pro X3, who he managed to overtake, I think. So let's see if the 2 GT5 riders can give us a nice battle yet again. It looks like no action at the moment. Pro X3. Yep, he does seem to have some faster lap times there. Let's skip ahead. Pro X3 is off the track. He's off the track, and Hornet PC36 is having to go around him. Oh, this is a big setback, and it looks like he has to get out of the way of Fabi 425 as well. Before he goes, oh, he doesn't even go back there as well, and he has rear bumper and rear left damage. That is really unfortunate at this time. Meanwhile, Mario and Marie 64 has front bumper and front right wheel damage, but is not going to go into pit. And meanwhile, there's action up ahead. between King Toto and GTMA Sim Racer AC. Let's replay, see what happened here. Oh, King Toto has gone wide. GTMA capitalizes on this and is up into first place momentarily, but King Toto still has the inside. GTMA has oversteer, and King Toto manages to stay in first position. Well, Tezicast 12 is now having a scrap at GTMA around the outside maybe, but doesn't quite make the move done. But no matter, he still might have a chance. La Ames is off the track, yellow flag, or blue flag. But Lioness is still in this. Here we go then, Tezicast 12 might be getting lined up for the shots at GTMA Sim Racer. Gonna get a good line out of it, not really. Meanwhile, Lioness is looking like he wants to have a go as well at Tezicast 12. Could he have a shot? He's still in the slipstream. He's not looking. He's looking at the inside. Doesn't go for a move yet though. Tezicast 12 goes to the inside of GTMA, but doesn't quite make it around the GTR yet. Oh my goodness, this is fantastic. And it looks like GTMA is still up in front, with Tezicast 12 in third, and Lioness close by in fourth position. Meanwhile, while that is happening, we have Armis MSN, who's in fifth, who's just now going past a one La Ames, who's going into the pits to damage, I think, who's in 12th position. Yep, he has front bumper and both front wheel damages on awful gearbox. Hoo-hoo, he has big damages. That's not very nice for him to have then. Meanwhile, while that is happening, we have a back marker at the moment. Will GTMA have problems trying to go around the back marker? Nope, not really. Tezicast 12 might have. Maybe not, nope. And now we have GTMA in second still, Tezicast in third. But it looks like Lioness has had some problems with the back marker and has lost second and third position, which is really unfortunate for him. In the meantime, the scrap for second position is still very close. Tezicast has a good run on GTMA. Might be going for a move here. Yep, he does a dive bomb. Oh, but it's too much, and he goes right into the wall. And he has engine damage, front bumper and front right wheel damage, which is really unfortunate. And now he has to complete a whole lap before going into the pits and repairing his car. That brings him out of contention for first place at the moment. But the race is still long, so we have to see what happens next. Meanwhile, we have King Toto 007, who is still in the lead at the top of the mountain. GTMA Sim Racer 80 is close behind. Lioness is also there. Armis MSN is now in fourth position with Tezicast, who has taken damage. Here's the overtake that happens. Armis MSN is on the inside. Tezicast is unable to defend as he has the engine damage and no power. And Armis MSN just walks away in that Mercedes. Tezicast 12 might be under attack from Buter in 6th position on this long straight, especially with his engine damage. He can't outrun him at all. You can also see on the rep counters how badly this has affected him, with the engine oscillating somewhere and not being able to go faster than 124 down the straight. Meanwhile, Knus Brigger Boot is up with 160 miles an hour and is closing on Tezicast very quickly, but will it be enough for him to overtake him before he gets to the pits? Ooh, just barely, but Tezicast is now going into the pits to get his engine fixed. That's going to cost him a lot of time as we hit near the first sixth of the race at the first 30-minute mark. Meanwhile, King Toto 007 is hitting some traffic. GTMA Sim Racer is quite fast as well. He's coming up close. And Lioness is nowhere to be seen close to the second and first position. And there's a yellow flag. There's a yellow flag from La Ames, who has spun. Mario and Marie has also spun. And is ghosted, so GTMA Sim Racer can continue the battle to try and get first place. Let's skip ahead to try and find any battles between these two drivers. We have Lioness here, who is currently going into the pits for front bumper and front right tyre damage. He might be going for a full tank of fuel, but he's going to lose a lot of time, especially with trying to save the fuel. Armin Zemistan has already gone past. You join us again at the end of lap 29. And coming up to the first pit stop of King Toto, GTMA Sim Racer AC still out in front, and he's going to pass him, not coming in. King Toto has now pitted. Lioness is behind, but I fear by a lot. Yep, definitely a lot. So he's not going to overtake King Toto most likely, as King Toto now comes in and he has his tank filled and his wheels changed around as well. Here we go. Going all the way up to the full. And he is coming out now, and it looks like... Yep, it looks like he is going to come out in second position, well ahead of Lioness, who's just coming around the last corner now. And now we shall see how GTMA will respond to this. Where will he be in terms of when he pits? So it's 2 laps later, GTMA Sim Racer AC has gone into pit for his tyres and his fuel, and he leaves it to 0% of fuel. Meanwhile, King Toto is coming up to the final chicane. Turns. And here we go. GTMA is still in the pits. He's just getting his tyres changed around, and now he's got fuel. King Toto is rounding the last corner behind La Ames. Will GTMA Sim Racer get enough fuel before King Toto comes out of the first corner? It looks like he does not. GTMA Sim Racer AC is just pitting out now, it turns out, well behind King Toto 007. So he's got a lot to do to catch up to him. So here we are, coming up to the halfway point of the race, lap number 44. 1 hour 30 minutes has elapsed just now, and it looks like, and the standings are as it is. King Toto 007, car number 41, sliding around, celebrating already that he's in first place. In second place, GTMA Sim Racer AC, car number 123, the Nissan GTR. Armis MSN, car number 274 in the Mercedes AMG GT3 in third position and has traffic, followed closely by Lioness 13, car number 16 in the Volkswagen Group 3. Tezacast 12 has a 6.4 second penalty. Goodness gracious me. Car number 0 in the Aston Martin DBR9 GT1. Another car number 0, Knusbrigger Butte in the BMW M6 GT3. Hornet PC36, car number 304 in the BMW Z4 GT3 in 7th position. Proac X3, 0.4 second penalty. Car number 38 this time. And Alpha Gearbox seems to have some problems and has stopped on track. He might be just really angry for what's happened, and he's got front engine damage as all the drivers go around. Car number 911, Fish MC01 is in 9th position. Fabi 425, car number 0, another one in the BMW M3 GT3. In 11th we have La Ames, another driver number 0, but he has really a lot of damage to his car, which is really unfortunate. He's going into pit. An awful gearbox is in last position, still stopped on track. He's really angry at what has happened. Let's try and find what happened. So here we go. This is what happened to awful gearbox in car number 5 in the Subaru. Ah, that's what happened. He's crashed into the barrier. He's lost control. It was no one's but his own fault, which is really unfortunate for him. That's got to be a big ouch for his morale there. So lap number 48, King Toto 77 looks like he's got the bike. He loses control! He's lost control and he has front engine damage. And he's got front bumper, front to left wheel damage as well. This is really not good, but it's really good for GTMA Sim Racer AC, who might be able to catch up to King Toto on the straight since he has the front, he has the engine damage. Since it's mounted in the front, that's where the engine would be, and he gets the damage there. Let's see if he does get past in the long straight. He's got similar speeds to Tasicast 12, who also had 124 miles an hour top speed. But he's got a little faster. But GTMA is all the way up, and he's got 170 miles an hour, and he's up into first place as he overtakes the damaged King Toto 007. I suppose King Toto will definitely be wanting to go into the pits after this setback. And he does. He goes into the pits and he goes and get the problem rectified at 1 hour and 40 minutes. So he has a choice. He can either do just this one pit and preserve his fuel for the rest of the race, or he can try and do a 2-stop strategy with just a fill up of fuel for the remaining amount of the race. We shall see how it goes. And there's the damage fixing. There we go. He's currently in 3rd, in 4th, but he comes round out of the pits just in front of Armis MSN, who is not too far away from him. Lioness is also in the pits with a rear bumper and rear left wheel damage, but he is out of fuel, and he's now down into 5th with Tascas 12, who still has a 5.6 second penalty, but it does manage to go in front of Lioness. So here we are, King Toto 007, who has thrown away P1 and possibly his first ever endurance race win on this very corner, which is really unfortunate for him. And it looks like he's having a little bit of a problem, and he has rear right wheel damage. Luckily that wheel damage doesn't affect him too much, just 2 miles an hour of speed down the straight. He can make that up. As we have GTMA Sim Racer AC, who is still going fast around the track, posting in consistent lap times of 2:03s. King Toto is also posting some 2:03s, but he has a little bit of a problem on the lap times that he has, where he has had some offs, especially in lap number 48 with a 2:50 lap time, which is unfortunate. Let's see how he copes with the race. Lap number 55. This is for 2nd position between King Toto and Armis MSN, both in very similar cars, and Armis MSN goes around the outside. King Toto can't do anything with that right rear damage. Armis MSN has the faster car at this moment, and it looks like he might be going into the pits this lap. Maybe not. He does go into the pits this lap. possibly to stop some unforeseen consequences. And there is his pit crew, all in pink. Meanwhile, we have Tazikas 12, who is coming up onto Armis MSN quickly. Will he be able to pass Armis MSN while he's in the pit? Let's see. Armis MSN is getting fuel now. Tazikas is coming around the last corner. He is still in there. He's now pitting out. And he comes out in third, just in front of Tazikas 12. But Tazikas 12 does have a little bit of a battle on his hands now for third position. Lap number 57, and oh dear, he's hit Armis MSN. And he has front bumper damage. Does Armis MSN? Yep, he has rear bumper damage. But hopefully it's not too much of a problem for him. Meanwhile, Tazikas 12 has his own problems to deal with, as Lioness is now looking like he's coming up to Tazikas 12 quite rapidly, in fact. Tazikas has ghosted. Not sure why. I think he might have been typing something in the chat. But meanwhile, Lioness is now up into fourth position with a sleeping Tazikas 12 in typing in the chat. Here we go, Tazikas 12 is now in the pit at past the 2-hour lap time. There's 1 hour left to go in this race with 58 laps to go. Hornet PC36 is bearing down upon him. Definitely not. But there is still 1 lap left to go. However, Tazikas 12 is meted, has met with GTMA Sim Racer AC in the GTR. Goodness me, that's first position. Almost lapping 5th position. What are the odds of that? But there's no way King Toto can now get back up into first position yet again with that damage and that mistake. Meanwhile, we have a battle for third place between Armis Everson and Lioness. Yet again, Lioness is an A-class driver, so he's supposed to be faster, and he goes. Armis Everson lets him by. Does Armis Everson have damage? Yes, he has rear bumper damage. So I'm confused as to whether maybe that could slow one down very much. But anyways, Lioness does have the third position now. Armis Everson is coming back on the final corner of the lap, and he does manage to get it to work, and is now up into third position in the race, in front of Lioness. Lap number 64. Lioness seems to have a faster exit than Armis Everson, and he goes around the outside of this corner, which will be the inside for the chicane. And the move is very good, and he's now up into third position. This is a lovely battle for third place between Armis Everson and Lioness, the Brit and the German driver. Seems like Armis Everson might want to have the position back. He looks to outside of Lioness, and he does the move very well. Here we go again, lap number 65. Armis Everson opens the door for Lioness, and Lioness goes up into third position. What a brilliant move. And yet again, they're scrapping for third position down the long straight. Armis Everson looks to the outside, and now it doesn't look to the outside, and it's on the inside. Doesn't quite make the move work. Will he manage to make the move work on this corner as he goes a little bit wide? Probably not. Nope, he does not. And Armis Emerson is now going to pit for possibly the last time. And looks like Tazika's 12. Yep, he's going to be bearing down. And he's up into 5th position at the moment. But he's going to overtake Armis Emerson in this pit stop. And he's going up into 4th position. Lap number 73, King Toto has a little bit of a problem with the Porsche driver of Fish MC01, who is being blue flagged, but it doesn't look like he's showing much room for King Toto as King Toto tries to go around. Oh dear, Fish MC does not know what a blue flag is and he slams King Toto into the wall. Luckily King Toto does not have engine damage this time. This time it's just the front wheel damage and front bumper damage, but you can see what an effect that has had on the car. And what is he doing? What is Fish MC doing? He's trying to go around King Toto yet again. And now he has a second time penalty for hitting a wall, or maybe pushing King Toto wide. King Toto is going to try and chat with, since we can see he's ghosted and he's got the hazard warning lights on, possibly telling blue flags, which is really not nice behavior. And it looks like Porsche driver has had some karma finally and slams into the wall there, and he gets front bumper and front right wheel damage himself. The question is, now that King Toto has that much damage to his car, where is Lioness? Not too far up the road with a perfectly working car. Can King Toto hold on to the 2nd position for the championship? Because as it stands, it would be GTMA Sim Racer AC in 1st position for the championship with 45 points. King Toto would be 2nd with 44 points. If Lioness overtakes King Toto, he will have less points, and that would mean he would have to work harder for the last round to get the championship win. We have a little bit of scrap between Tazika's 12 and Lioness. It looks like Tazika's 12 is up into 3rd position. But good for him. But I suspect he might not have this too long. We shall see. But he is going really much faster than Lioness, it seems. I think it might be that Lioness is fuel saving, judging by the way that they both have their tanks. Here we go, Tazika's 12 is now up and running, and he has caught King Toto up. The question is now, will he be able to overtake? And it looks like King Toto is also fuel saving massively. Look at that fuel tank, really low. He's only doing 155 while Tazika is doing 170 miles an hour. He definitely cannot get back in this corner, but he looks for the inside. King Toto does not go back up into 2nd position and is down into 3rd position, which is going to give him 42 points, and this will provide GTMA Sim Racer an easier chance at winning the championship next race. Here we go then, lap number 86, and what looks like the final lap of the race, with King Toto's fuel tank barely anything in the fuel left, with Lioness bearing down upon him, literally just a few corners behind him. Does King Toto have the pace to keep him behind and get 3rd position? So we have Lioness coming round. He's got faster lap times, that's for sure. And then King Toto does have a consistent lap times of 204s, but Lioness can do 203 still. It's all going to come down to the final call of this. Will Lioness have enough speed to catch up to King Toto. Here we go, final lap, and King Toto has managed to keep 3rd position. Lioness is in 4th position, and King Toto in 3rd position of the race. Meanwhile, GTMA Sim Racer has still plenty of fuel. He has front bumper and front left wheel damage, but he's coming home in 1st place. He takes the crown of Man Panorama in 1st place, and he takes the lead of the Endurance Championship with him. Tacitus in 2nd position, and Hero as it stands. In 1st place, GTMA Sim Racer AC with 45 points. Tacitus, and he's celebrating for the win as well. We have Tacitus 12 in 2nd position. He has 40 points in the championship. King Toto 007 finishing in 3rd position with a 42 points. Lioness is 4th in the race with 5th in the championship with 30 points, I believe. And Armis MSN is in 5th, and he has a total of 41 points. So it's all to play for the last round. Well, that's it for the 2nd round of the GT5 Riders Endurance Cup. I hope you enjoyed the commentary. I believe it's going to be a long video, this one. But there was a lot to commentate on. If you liked the video, please like it. And please subscribe to the channel. I will be putting some other links down in the description below, especially for Armis MSN, his YouTube channel, who is the host of this Endurance Cup. I will also be posting his Discord channel in the description below, so if you want to join in on his races, you are free to join. And I am also pleased to announce that we also have our own Discord channel, Zenf Team ZoomX, and we are currently looking for drivers for our go-karting championship, which will be occurring in July. Dates are not final, however, but if you are interested in a go-karting championship, please join the Discord channel and sign up for the race. I look forward to seeing you there, and I will look forward to seeing you in the next video as well. Goodbye.